Snapmaw can be some vicious gators. Let's go over how we can put them in their place. I am DPG06 and welcome to Channel 6 Entertainment. This is a gaming channel for you where we cover RPG games and showcase guides to boss battles as well as certain missions. Snapmaws are extremely dangerous machines in this game. They are fast, they have ranged attacks, their melee closes the distance very quickly, and they deal heavy damage if we aren't being careful. But using these weaknesses can be to our advantage. The few key points we have for the Snapmaw is its body, the blaze canister, and the free sack. The body itself is going to be weak to fire, so any fire weapons and traps, this is going to be extremely helpful when we get into the strategy part of the video. The blaze canister is located on the top of its neck, and you will want to use your fire and tear damage weapons and ammo. And last but not least, we have the free sack. This would be a weak point to all damage, so dealer's choice on this one. The skill set we will use to defeating the Snapmaw will be similar to a lot of other battles that you've already encountered. If you've been following here on this channel, I have those up linked at the top right there. And make sure you subscribe to be able to get the notifications whenever I do drop the other machines and videos on this channel. But back into it, for the skill set, we have under Prowler, we have the Hunter's Reflex. Time slows down while aiming during a jump or slide. Under the Brave is partnered well with concentration, so while aiming, toggle with R3 to slow down time. So there's a skill where you want to jump, then aim down sight to use concentration with the R3, and you can use that to where you're not wasting your concentration skill just by using it on the ground. So extremely helpful. I suggest using that as soon as possible, getting that skill set in your arsenal as soon as possible. Now, as well as under Brave, we have Concentration Plus, which increases the maximum duration time of concentration. So once again, it just helps out that skill when you jump, then aim down, then toggle it to slow down time to where, like I said, you're not draining your concentration as fast. We also have Critical Hit. Use R1 for high damage attacks on downed enemies, extremely helpful. We also have Precision. Light spear attacks have an increased chance to knock off armor and other components. So very helpful skills in that sense. If you do have extra skills, that skill points that you want to use, I will always suggest Double Shot, where you'll use R1 while aiming to notch an additional arrow on the bow. Also Triple Shot, where same thing, use R1 while aiming to notch up to 2 arrows at once on all bow weapons. And then also Precision Plus, same thing, light spear attacks have an increased chance to knock off that armor and those components. The two weapons worth using are going to be the Karja Tripcaster, using the exploding fire traps for this. Extremely helpful in this fight, and your bow, of course. I have the Karja Chop Shot bow, but that is just what I use for any fire arrows. Now that we understand the weaknesses and have the necessary skill set and the appropriate weapons, let's go ahead and hunt some gators. Before doing anything, you want to set up your traps. So like we stated, they do have some ranged attacks, so that you do have to dodge, but it can get pretty ugly if they get within range to melee as well. So setting up those traps helps protect you as well as deal a lot of damage to the Snapmaw. After starting the fight, using fire arrows are the ideal solution, and you want to focus on that free sack under its neck. This will take away that ranged ability and deal tons of damage to them. Now you can lastly just focus on the blaze canister and deal damage to the body. As long as you staying on alert and keeping some decent distance, you should be in the clear to defeating the Snapmaw. And there you have it. You now have the best strategy to handling these snapping gators. And then when you need more tips around these machines, make sure you subscribe for more content and like if anything in this video was helpful to you. Also, comment if you learned anything new or any other tips that could be beneficial to the community. Thanks again for watching this video. I am DPG06. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.